just on. You'll hear Marlon speaks live. You know what I mean? I talk. I just talk, man. I speak. It's a difference between talking and speaking. Speaking is actions behind it. And you believe what you're saying. You just, we're vessels. You allow uh, the Most High. You basically just allow what's within you to come out. That's speaking. When you talking, you thinking about political. You thinking about how other people feel, and so you do supposed to take that into account. When you speaking, but a lot of time when you speaking, you just speaking what you feel, and if you was raised right, and if you was raised, to respect other people, and you just know how to speak. So y'all here with me, Marlon Speaks Live. Like, comment, subscribe, or block yourself. I think one of the people that was on blocked they self from me, which was good because I was not on his channel. You can block yourself because a lot of y'all hate to see this melanin. Y'all don't like to hear this melanated voice either. This because you could hear a voice and pretty much know. You can hear my voice. No, like I'm not trying to talk like I'm a white guy. Like I don't do that. I want you to know, even over the phone, if you never met me, that you talking to God. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what we represent too. If y'all didn't know, and if you've been here, you done heard me say that before. So either way, um, even the governor of I'm sitting up here watching Roland Martin.
This bad stuff happens, and for 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us. Somebody drove from another state.
One of us. What's one of us? People? Like, is anybody? Is everybody? What's one of us? I think he meant a white Christian, Mormon, gun-toting, which that's all that's in Utah from what my understanding. Nobody look like me want to go there. I mean, if they do, well, NBA YoungBoy, and that's probably it. What they said, the NBA YoungBoy, the only black person in Utah. But he got money, so it don't matter where he at. He always gonna live a certain kind of way. I don't know too many people that want to go and be around. I live in Flint. I'm surrounded by my people. I just love my people. I mean, I really love to see my people. But my people is all people. So I don't care where I'm at. I could move to Utah. It'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't necessarily care one way or another if I lived in Utah. You know what I mean? But yeah, back to this video.
Somebody came from another country.
Oh.
And sadly, that prayer was not answered the way.
I don't know. Why would he think that? See, and you know what's weird? That guy behind him originated from another country. But actually, he originated from another country. Like, you're not native to this land. That just let you know how crazy these folks is, man. He wanted it to be somebody not from America, but you're not even really from here. So what are we really talking about? You talking about somebody that look like Cash Patel, Indian? Somebody with dark skin? Is that who you wished? That's just crazy. I ain't never heard nothing like it. You wished, but I ain't gonna lie. When them serial snipers, when a DC sniper, I didn't think in a million years that was a black person. I ain't gonna lie. I did not think that. That shocked me that it was some black people, man. Damn, I was mad. So I kind of feel him. I was mad.
Just because I thought it would make it easier on us if we could just say, hey, we don't do that here. And indeed, Utah is a special place. We lead the nation in charitable giving. We lead the nation in service every year.
And then you got the stupid Hall of Famer, Donald Trump Jr., who's an absolute idiot. Oh, this is what he had to say.
They realize they lost the debate entirely, so they have to resort to violence.
He looked
And
drunk.
contrary to what we're seeing elsewhere and online, it is not going.
He looked high and
ways.
drunk.
It is going one way. It's coming from those aligned with the Democrat Party. The hate has been fomented by those in the Democrat Party, and you can probably play hundreds of hours of those clips. It's coming from the media. Some of them are doing a quick course correction and probably scrub their social media feeds for all the things I've said about Charlie, myself, my father over the last few years. But you can't.
Nah, bro, ain't nobody doing no social media scrub. But y'all right now. That's who doing the social media scrub. Because them grapers, them is y'all. Them grapers they was on, yeah. That's y'all like real radical people. Let's watch more rolling. I'm going to add this video in my description.
A Nazi, a fascist, a dictator, a greatest threat to democracy in the history of civilization, and then pretend you had nothing to do with it when the more radical
Look here, man. That's the thing. That's the crazy part. You can't blame this on no political, no people speaking about like how we speaking. You got to blame this on that young man's parents, on how he was raised. Yeah, how he was raised. Seemed to me like Utah is a good place to be. On the surface, everything look good ain't good. Everything that look good is not good, and everything that look bad isn't bad. When I go to Highland Park, Michigan, Highland Park is like one of the worst places to see, like with your eyes. But it's some beautiful people there. So, and you feel it. You really can feel the genuine God, like your spirit there. When I go to places like Birmingham, Michigan, that's like aesthetically Birmingham, Michigan, it looks so nice. But I feel nothing but wickedness every time I go to Birmingham. And so I've been to the best place, and then I've been to the worst place. And I'm telling you just how I feel interacting with the people in both places. I feel God in Highland Park. I feel the devil in Birmingham. So, Utah might be a nice place on the surface, but I'm willing to bet that the statistics don't tell the truth about neither place, about a Chicago or about a Utah on either side. So, what you say? Africa had slaves before European. Devon Teal. What you say? Africa had... Listen, bro. Africa invented tribalness. Yeah, tribal. That's what Africa invented. The slaves in Africa, it wasn't systematic. It wasn't too... I guarantee you it wasn't too... And if it was too... they did rape. Rape. Oh, we ain't supposed to say that word. If they graped, you gotta say graped. Oh, that's crazy. You can't even say a word. That's what's so weird about this climate right now. You can't even say words. Okay. If they took advantage of a woman in Africa during slavery, guess what? Them two the same race of people. Let's talk about the slaves in Europe with Europeans enslaving Europeans. Let's focus on that too. Yeah. So it's different, a whole bunch of different variations of slavery. I don't even know. I don't even think I was talking about slavery. But, listen, man, that seems to be more of a issue with you guys. It's like, I think y'all think we mad at y'all. We're not mad at the current day people, we are actually carrying the trauma of what our ancestors went through. You actually inherit trauma, if y'all didn't know. And I would call this post-traumatic slavery disorder. Yeah. Before the wars that created post-traumatic syndrome, whatever that is, post-traumatic syndrome disorder, those 400 years of tyranny that our people went through, it was traumatic. So we inherited that, man. Like, I think a lot of y'all wish that y'all was victims of slavery at this point, you know, so y'all can have something to, you know, be mad about. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing that we wanted. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't nothing that we proud of. You know, it is what it is. But, you know, for a lot of y'all to dismiss what we inherited, you know, this trauma that we inherited is wrong, you know? So, I mean, I don't know what the opposite of that would be. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all have post-traumatic or post-non-traumatic slave owners disorder. You know, maybe that's something that y'all can create. You know, y'all like to create conditions. Create a condition of post-non-traumatic slave owners disorder. You know, where you just feel entitled. You feel, you know, you can make that a sickness. You feel like, you know, your entitlement is a disorder. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, we just be stating facts though about how we feel, man. You know, it ain't no slight to you though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's more of a slight to the, you know, the people, the ancestors, you know what I'm saying? The people from way back. You know, we can't help that we inherited this. And maybe, like I said, maybe y'all can create a post-non-traumatic slave owners disorder. And maybe y'all say y'all can't help that y'all feel entitled. You know what I'm saying? Because I would say that too if I was white, and I would say I can't help that I feel entitled. Yeah, you should be able to say that, and nobody could get mad. Like, it's okay, but just don't argue and try to discredit how we feel. You know what I'm saying? That's not good. Just focus on what you feel. So, but back to what I'm saying, man, because I wanted to see a little bit more of this video, but I wanted to watch it
Difference to me these days,
with you guys.
Takes up arms and tries to kill those they disagree with. It's not one way. It's not both ways. It's simply one way. And anyone who said
No, what did he say?
threat to democracy and the history of civilization, and then pretend you had nothing to do with it when the more radical wing, and there does not seem to be all that much difference to me these days, takes up arms and tries to kill those they disagree with. It's not one way. It's not both ways.
Okay, he actually arguing for our so-called side. That's crazy, man. The people on y'all far right did this to him. He didn't think, this Tyler guy didn't think Charlie was radical enough, from what I'm hearing. Yeah, so I wonder what this drunk-looking dude, Donald Trump Jr., he looked like he drunk and high. Look at him. His eyes is glassy and shit.
Simply one way. And, anyone who's saying otherwise, should be thrown off the air.
Well, you should be thrown up there.
That's interesting. Because that's what MAGA's now doing.
Right.
And man, they are scrubbing left and right.
Ain't they scrubbing?
Oh, let's take South Carolina Congresswoman Nancy Mace. Who's running for governor? This is Nancy yesterday before today.
Weirdos.
This shit is like, enough is enough. Now I have to deal with real safety concerns. It sounds like the shooter was
Yeah. From people that look like you. See, but you're not gonna see it coming. Because you think people that look like you and on your side is on your side. No, y'all hate it. Y'all hate yourselves.
More than ever. I'm gonna be louder than I've ever been until this shit stops.
I hope you be loud.
And all the security measures we've taken, and the
Yeah.
security measures leading up to this because of these lunatic trannies. But
Mm-hmm.
now, I mean, I have police posted outside my offices in South Carolina. I have employees that are afraid to come to work. I have children who think they're gonna get murdered in school. And so this is it's gonna end. And you guys in the press need to be more responsible about this and actually be fair and cover the things that are happening. It's unbelievable what's happening in this country. And the left and the Democrat Party is allowing this stuff to happen.
Damn. She said the left. What left? What you talking about? Y'all the crazy folks. Y'all did the January 6th shit, man. Man, nobody made y'all do that. You proud, you weird proud boys, want to be proud boys, man. Y'all the crazy folks. Let's watch some more of this shit.
No, but we've heard reports privately, and I guess it's being reported out now. Some of the
She didn't know.
trans,
She was just, yeah, whatever. Yeah, you a goddamn liar. Fucking liar. You wish, y'all wished it was that. How can you wish a certain, man?
Theory otherwise is just bullshit and a lie. So I hope that you guys will report on it honestly.
Rolling crazy.
Yesterday.
What she doing today,
I
Rolling?
ran that erroneous article talking about there were trans, whatever the hell, on the inside of the rifle. That
Man, what is they talking about?
So guess what Nancy Mace was tweeting today?
What was she tweeting?
Please show her.
God, we have to come together.
Please show, because she had such righteous
Fucking liar.
indignation and blaming the media.
Yeah, whatever.
You don't
Right.
cover these things.
Exactly.
And so
Shit, y'all trying to sue when we telling the truth. We telling the truth. They trying to sue us and kick the anchors off the air. The ones that's telling the damn truth. The ones that's trying to warn everybody of what's going on. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. This is just like Nazi Germany. Sickening. Let's watch some more of this shit. It's my first time watching this.
okay. Give me a second, y'all. Nancy was just full of herself, and she was tweeting out, about how we need to now pray for
I hope you
the
screenshot it.
shooter. Now again, she was full of it yesterday.
She want to pray for the shooter
She
now.
had
Huh?
such vitriol. But Nancy sounds a little bit different today.
Yeah, you definitely need to pray for the shooter.
Now she tweets, we know Charlie Kirk would want us to pray for such an evil and lost individual like Tyler Robinson to find Jesus Christ. We will try to do the same.
Y'all don't believe in no Jesus Christ. Y'all want to convince yourselves that y'all believe in Jesus
She said, "I
Christ.
truly believe if Tyler
You ain't
Robinson
convincing nobody else. You trying to convince yourself that you Christ-like. You can't convince nobody else. Your actions don't show that. Yeah. What that lady was talking about the day before, her actions, she showed what she was about. Lying. That's not Christ-like. Lying. You see what I'm saying? So we got to read between the lines of what a lot of these people saying. Look, I can't talk all day, man. I got to go. I'm out one.